Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Retro Select, a series of quick looks at retro games I feel like playing. Today's game is Deep Water for the PlayStation 2. This was a 2004 release from D3 publisher developed by Tamsoft. It's volume 54 of the Simple 2000 series for PlayStation 2, and it was known as the Daikaijuu, or the Ocean Beast in Japan. Like most of the other Simple series games, or the ones that were localised anyway, this was only localised for European audiences, not for North America, by 505 Game Street. And much like the Simple 2000 series was designed to be a budget-centric label in Japan, so too were they budget releases in Europe as well. So 505 Game Street would put these games out at probably about a £15 to £20 price point. And they would be sort of seen as fairly disposable games in some ways, but one of the nice things about the Simple series, as you'll know if you've ever come across it before, is that these are sort of gleefully experimental and interesting games that don't always get everything completely right and aren't necessarily always brilliant games, but they're always interesting to take a look at. I've not tried this one before, but I've had it on my shelf for a while, so I think it's time to put it through its paces. Let's go play Deep Water. Okay, here we are with Deep Water. I've not tried this at all yet, so I'm very intrigued to give it a go. I'm expecting a bit of a disaster of a video game, because that is often the pattern you find with the Simple series. But also you tend to find some really interesting stuff in the Simple series as well. So, yeah. The concept of this, I believe, is that you are a sort of waterborne hunter, and you've been after this particular sea monster for quite some time. And thus your aim is to track them down, upgrade your boat, get new weapons, all sorts of things like that, and proceed on your way. Not many in the way of game settings. Let's have vibration on, of course. And new game. Now loading. If you hear a strange whistling sound in the background, that is my PlayStation 2. Is the fan/CD drive. The infinite ocean, the sky spreading out into the distance. There's no land here, just sheer cliffs dropping into the sea. Many years have passed since the disaster. The composition of the atmosphere has changed, something like that. In this world, a young man, Shipak, navigates the oceans. El Shipak. He works for the Fishermen's Association. He's been living like this for 10 years since he was small, but it's only been 6 months Only 6 months have passed since he saw that monster. Compared to the shrewd lord of the seas, his little hunting experience hasn't been put to much use. That night, the monster destroyed 2 harbours without even speaking with his boss. Shipak decided a few evenings later that this monster would be his prey. 3 days before, he had heard tell that a gigantic sea monster had appeared in the North Atlantic. Until now, Shipak had already defeated many sea monsters, but he still hadn't found any trace of that monster. Maybe the next time would be the right time. The boy could do nothing but look at the skies, blah, 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 blah. Who cares about story? Okay. A letter from the Sea Fishing Association. Sir, there's a new ship in port, is there? If you don't know already, to maneuver the ship, you'll need to get into the cabin and press the circle button. If you want to know about the ship controls, go to the shipwright at Blind Harbour. Have a good voyage! Alright, so you can wander around on your ship. Thus, get into the cabin with circle. And off we go to Blind Harbour. Smash! What? Back. Seems to be smashed into that and we pause the game for some reason. Anyway, press X button to shop. Bar. The shipwright. Are you the lad that wants to study how ships are built? I can teach you, but my prices are high. If that's alright with you, come on back. The apprentice gunsmith. Hello, that's some rifle you have there. You know, I study weapons. Why don't you and I have a chat? Weapons and ammunition. You should know that a weapon without its appropriate ammunition is useless. So if you don't buy ammunition, you can't fire your weapons. In the weapon shops, you can find all kinds of weapons and ammunition, and it's always worth buying them together. Same. To shoot with the weapon, you have to press the X button while holding down the R1 button. Weapons on a ship are normally stored in the rear engine bucket, so if you want to change weapon, go and open it. Welcome to Blind Harbour. You can buy weapons, repair your ship and refuel here. If you're looking for work, why not drop by the mission office? It's a good thing that there are people prepared to pay to learn something about boats. Pay attention, I want you to understand what I'm going to explain to you. To control the ship, you need to go to the cabin and press the circle button. If you remember this command, you can go wherever you like, but be careful. Always keep your eye on the heat up and the fuel. If the engine heats up too much or the fuel runs out, the ship won't move anymore. There are 3 types of machinery installed on the ship: the front harpoon, the central cabin, and the rear engine bucket. To activate one of these machines, go up to them and press the circle button. Okay. If you push the ship hard for a long time, you'll end up overheating the engine. When you get a heat up, you have to open the engine bucket and wait stationary for the engine to cool down. The colour of the round indicator on the right of the screen shows the engine's heat up level. If you run out of fuel, you can't move the ship any further. In this case, the only thing to do is open the engine bucket and launch a mayday. However, remember that being saved like this costs half your money, so it's better if you refuel at the supply points whenever you can. Okay. Slight controller issues, bear with me a moment. There we go, that's better. Right, okay, so weapon shop. Buy weapons. Rifle, 150 gold. Do I have any of these already? How do I tell? How do I tell what I've got? Change weapon. I've got an old rifle with lots of weapons. I presume that's like a shitty weapon. So it's probably worth buying something a bit better. So, buy a rifle. Buy some ammo. That'll do. No auxiliary weapons. Okay, fuel we're okay for. Oh, you can buff up your ship as well. Engine power up. I can't increase that now. Or that. Or that. Unsurprising. Mission office. Shark disinfestation. Near the shop where the birds of the north are, some sharks have settled in. A real problem for the traders. How do you fancy earning some money getting rid of them? Reward 100G. Right, so if we swap out so we now need to hunt down the sharks somehow. How exactly do we do that? I wonder. What is this? It's a thing. Not 100% sure what I'm looking for. Tell me more about this mission. Near the shop where the birds of the... Ah, right. Look for the birds. So head north, look for birds. North is to the right. There's the birds. And there should be some sharks around here. This is gloriously silly. You've defeated the enemy for this mission. Marvellous. Right. Okay, I'm getting the idea. Now let's go back and get another mission. Stop! Mission. Reward. End of mission. Anything else? No mission. Good. Ahoy, friend! The village chief has thrown me out of my old house because it was in a place that didn't suit the traders. Now I should go to Jukeboard Harbour. Remember to pass by the mission office to collect the reward afterwards. Good day, I'm the apprentice gunsmith. Could you accompany me to Jukeboard Harbour? We should be able to get there quickly if we head east out of the port. Watch out for dangers along the way. Okay, so we want to head east from here, which is that way. Oh. Bad guys! Oh, fish. Ow! Ow! Stop that. I think I might run. I see some sort of land. Is it? Ah, there we are. Oh, I thought that thing in the bottom left was a map, but no, it's a sonar, isn't it? Right. Wasn't I supposed to give people a lift? Oh well, never mind. No missions. The Informer. Tombo's Harbour is to the southeast. If you go east and then sail along by the lights, you should find it. They say that in the sea near Tombo Harbour there's a giant sea monster. I've got to pass that way for my work, but I've got doubts. It's suddenly raining really heavily outside. Apologies if you can hear that in the background. Yeah, it might just shut that door if you bear with me one sec. There we go. I saw it! A terrifying vessel that ran through the water with nobody on board. Just the memory of it sends shivers down my spine. I never want to go back to sea. Welcome to Jukeboard Harbour. You can buy weapons, repair your ship and refuel here. If you're looking for work, why not drop by the mission office? Because there was nothing there. Ahoy there, friend. They sell my sea mines in the armory. Try and get one there. I assure you, with a good sea mine, you can wither up some sea monsters with a single hit. Wait a moment. I forgot one thing. Remember that sea mines won't work if you don't remove the safety catch first. And tread carefully, because once the safety's off, that sea mine will blow if you shake the ship about too much. Okay. Good to know. No mission. I feel like I was supposed to give those guys a lift. So maybe we head back to the previous place. And just don't worry too much about anyone trying to kill us. because we're not in an amazing state right now. Right, blind fisherman. Remember to pass by the mission office to collect the reward afterwards. And there's just no mission there. Nothing to choose from in the mission office. Departure. And there's no one else on this boat, so... I'm not entirely sure what's happening. Yeah, there is a map. That's useful. Okay. But there was nothing at the mission office. And there's nothing else I can pick there. Nothing in this mission office. Well. Is there anything else around here worth looking at? Sort of rocky structure over here. Some sort of shipwreck, maybe? Well, we'll leave that be for now. Head back for that other harbour. Let's see if we can move on to the next place afterwards. Nice analog controls for the boat in this, actually. A nice sense of sort of being completely in control. Right. Nothing else to talk about here. They said drop by the mission office, but there's no missions there, so... Excuse me. Me back. Me poor old back. Alright, may as well pick one of those up while we're here. Get some ammo. And a few of them can't hurt to have on hand. Right, then the other bloke there said go southeast and follow the lights. And there should be another place to visit around here somewhere. Over here. Nope, don't think so. Engine's getting a bit warm. Alright, let's see if we can't fight off some of these. Whatever is trying to kill us. You trying to kill us? You are. Now you're dead. Ow. Ow. Stop that. Well, these aiming controls are a little bit cumbersome. You have to sort of lock your position and direction when you bring the sight up. So you can't turn by looking off the side of the screen or anything. Oh, you can shoot down their bullets though, that's good. And you get money for destroying them. That's good to know. Alright, well. Who's there? No one? Alright. Show me the chart, if you please. Oh, it's further southeast from here, so I should have kept going. Shark! Kill them! This is a thoroughly silly game. I'm actually quite enjoying it so far. It's clunky as hell, but there is something quite enjoyable about it. Whoops. Bumpy, bumpy. There it is. Stop shooting at me. Very rude. Right, what's going on here? The barman. Ooh, there's something you don't see every day. A customer. No one ever comes here because the bar is pestered by a sea monster. If it carries on like this, I'll have to close down. I beg you, friend, wouldn't you go and destroy it? That sounds like a mission to me. This place is infested by monsters. We're all getting out of here. If you accompany us to Jukeport Harbour, we'll make it worth your while. Disinfestation of the ghost ship. Okay, so we can take multiple missions at once. Oh god, fuel is expensive. I should be doing more killing. Clearly. Alright, so if we head back to the other harbour place. Which, hold on. Yeah, just northeast from here. Northwest, rather. I know my left and right. This is an intriguing game. This is exactly the sort of experience I expect from a simple series game. Not necessarily the best implementation of anything, but interesting. Super interesting. I keep worrying that you can fall off your boat, but I somehow doubt that you can. Right, and there's also one over there. You can shoot right... Ow! You can shoot right through your ship, that's good. Nice. On we go. Again. Oh, you can actually shoot while you're at the helm. That's nice. But it's just a bit more practical to do it from the deck. Oh, hello. Get out of here. Yeah, I mean, you can tell this was done on a budget. I mean, look at the scenery. The scenery is all that one cliff model. But it does the job. It does the job and allows the gameplay to work. Alright, here we are at Jukeball Harbour. Mission office. Transport for the evacuees. Reward! Hooray! Right. What was my other mission? Can I check from here? News. How do I check my missions? I guess we don't. Alright, well. Back we go then. Hold it right there. I'll be having none of that, sir. Die. Oh. Any more? Yep, you're over there. Ouch. Lucky the ship can take a bit of a beating from the look of things. Also, the frequent combat seems to provide plenty of opportunity to cool the engine down as well. So I guess that's deliberate. Oh, get away! Get away! Nice. On we go. Again. I know I don't have to stop for all of these, but it's the earning potential. Nope. The earning potential of random combat is worth engaging with, from what I can tell. So I would assume later on there's some weapons you'll be able to zoom in with. Come here. Ow! Where did... There. I have you now. I'm glad you can just shoot through your own ship structure. That makes things much easier. You are cruising for a shooting, Mr. Shark. As is your friend, Mr. Shark, I presume. And you. No, 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 no. Don't hit my boat. Don't. I'm having a good time. Now, where's the bloody harbour? There it is. Right, what did the other mission say? It tends to haunt the area in front of the Eastern Lighthouse. Okay. Let's repair a little bit. Still got plenty of ammo. It's unfortunate you don't seem to be able to partially fill up on fuel. So I think when we earn some cash, we probably want to stock up on fuel sooner rather than later. Otherwise we won't be able to afford it. So where is this lighthouse then? Well, turn some blood money first. Nice. Where's the lighthouse on my chart, I wonder? Probably not, because that would be much too easy, wouldn't it? If I go north and east a bit, I should be able to sneak into that little inlet. I wonder if it's in there. I quite like how the game is smart enough to change between the different control schemes depending on if you're in combat or not. That's quite nice. Because like when you're just wandering around on the ship, it has the top-down view, but anytime there's enemies nearby, it switches to this sort of third-person, almost tank control style thing, so you can face your enemies. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. And take them out before they cause too much trouble. Like this twat over here. Die! Thank you. Almost got enough for some fuel now. After that rainstorm, now we've got blazing sunshine, of course. It's always the way, isn't it? Hello? There you are. Another one. Ow. Reading my radar incorrectly. Please die. This battle music kind of rocks, eh? Stop that, you little shit. Yeah, where is this lighthouse? It is not over here. That was a wasted trip, but never mind. Letting the engine cool down a bit. Ow! Boat is not car. You have to remember what is underneath as well. So where is this bloody lighthouse? Another one over to the right. And you. Right, well this is the sort of eastern edge of where we were looking. I said, oh, can we squeeze through there? Probably not. And there's sharks. And a slow frame rate. Quick, take advantage of it to kill them while there's not much going on screen. Okay, so some sort of ruins here. What does the chart say again? Not super helpful. What about if we go south from here? We can't go south from here because there's all those rocks in the way. Gotta be somewhere around here then. So there's the harbour. Let's have a look south from here. Getting very low on fuel now. I'm concerned that we're not going to have enough money to stock up on more. Oh, hello. Well, it's not the end of the world. It said you lose half your money if you have to do a mayday. Oh, slow down. Can't handle scenery and enemies on screen at once. Right. Let's just keep looking for this lighthouse. It's got to be somewhere around here. It's another barrier. Presumably you open those up at some point and that gives you access to other areas, I would assume. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that the sort of major sea monsters are the sort of big milestones in the story. Stop that. Stop that. Okay, well, I guess we head back to ports and see just by how much we can't afford to refuel our ship. Doesn't hurt to shoot a few sharks on the way, though. This would have been great with light gun support. Can you imagine driving your ship around with the controller and then you could just point your gun at the screen and fire at the sharks? That'd be pretty sweet. I don't believe that's implemented though, unfortunately, which is a shame. I don't like you cannon-riding pirate twats. Leave me be. Well, that's some more money, but that's not very much fuel left. The fuel is the green EN gauge on the right, if you were wondering. I would assume that EN is standing for energy. Alright, supply point. Yes, we can't afford the fuel. That's upsetting. Tends to want the area in front of the eastern lighthouse. But I don't know where the eastern lighthouse is. Because this is just a bunch of old shitty rocks. Let me look at the chart again. Wonder if that was a translation error and they actually meant Western Lighthouse. Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time something like that had happened. So it can't hurt to go and have a look, except we're about to run out of fuel, so... There is no more fuel. No, okay. Oh no! And I'm out of rifle shells. This is terrible. And that gun does deal with sharks in one shot, which is nice. But sadly... For half your money, I'll accompany you as far as the floating shop. Yes! You know, that was actually cheaper than paying to refuel. So, well, lesson learned there. Give me some ammo. Give me some more ammo for this, because it seems to be really good. Right, let's try that again. Off to the west. This hunting gun is much better than that rifle. Right. Continue investigating around here. Hello. Get out of here. Alright, hold on, where am I? I have become disoriented. This is not where I intended to be. Please stop this. Well, I guess this is where we're looking now. Nope, that's just another barrier. They've got to have got that wrong then. It's got to be off to the west. Because we've looked all around the eastern side of where we can go. And there just doesn't seem to be much going on around there, so... that suggests to me that it's time to look somewhere else. I'm aware we've been going for nearly an hour. I've been having quite a good time with this though. I know it doesn't look like much, but there's something weirdly compelling about it. It's a sort of blend of exploration and combat and the sort of interesting air of mystery that's surrounding everything. Right, so if we check the chart, right, we can head all the way west from here. Excuse me. There's some more rocks and shit. Ooh. Engine getting hot. What that red smoke coming out the side was. Who is trying to kill me now? Oh. Have some. Oh, that cooled the engine off a bit. You have entered the current. You mean I can't go that way? Okay. Well. Okay, I actually have no idea where to go then. Where actually are we on the map? Yeah, well, we got all the way over there. So, I don't know. Basically. Let's just try and get back to port and do some repairs, and then I think maybe we'll draw our voyage to a close. if we just head back to whatever that place was called. These are the only things I wonder about. Like, I mean, they're obviously not lighthouses, but does it consider those to be lighthouses so far as navigation is concerned? Well, anyway, I'm going this way. Because there's like a bunch of these here. And I'm pretty sure it called them lights earlier. I just wonder if that means the same thing as lighthouse, but I don't know. Anyway, I think we've got a good idea of what this game is all about. It's so expensive to get fuel, that's ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm really intrigued by that, actually. Because I know it's not terribly clear on what you're supposed to be doing at any point, and the navigation is figure out where this thing is in this vast ocean of identical looking blue sea. But you know, there's something about that game that makes me want to play it a bit more and explore it a bit further. And yeah, so I might just spend some more time with that off camera. But yeah, that was Deep Water for the PlayStation 2, part of the Simple 2000 series. Like I say, if the Japanese version is known as the Daikaijuu. So you can track it down under that name as well. But for now, let's leave that there for today. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.